In the fight against poverty, India seems to be winning, in some parts of the country at least. Vimla Sharma lives in Suwana village in Rajasthan. Her life has been dramatically improved by a government scheme called the National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. Launched in 2005, it guarantees every rural family 100 days of work a year at a wage of 100 rupees a day. She can now send her daughter to school, something which means a lot to her. But she thinks the scheme should be expanded further.
There are 100 days of work in a year, and once these days are over, what will the women do? They work as labourers wherever they can find work. We want the Narega scheme to continue so that we are able to meet our household expenses.
Farm worker Bairon Lalmina owns some farmland, but it isn't enough to sustain his family. He lives with his wife and elderly parents in a mud hut. The government scheme did give him work, but delayed payments meant the family still struggled to survive.
What do we do with Narega? We don't have anything to eat in the house. I'd worked for 4 months as a farm work with Narega, but haven't had a single penny till now.
In a progress review of the United Nations Development Goals for 2015, India is expected to reduce its poverty rate from 51% to 24% by the target date. India's economy grew 8.8% in the June quarter, its biggest increase in over 2 years. However, Caitlin Wyson, County Director of the UN's Development Programme, says the growth must be managed well to make sure everyone benefits.
Increasing inequality is a major concern, and one has to look at the quality of growth. And the growth within India has been outstanding. It's one of the second fastest growing economies in the world. However, growth needs to be job rich and also needs to focus on agricultural productivity and production.
The growing number of wealthy Indians live in cities like New Delhi. A pair of designer shoes from this shop would cost in the region of 37,000 rupees, more than a rural farmer earns in a year. As India's government successfully tackles the massive problem of poverty, their next big challenge will be to close the widening gap between rich and poor. Ilse Temple, The Associated Press.